Okay, moving on with this XT500 T in hand, which is the most important bit. So the issue we had with this head that I personally wasn't happy with. I mean, I haven't done anything with this yet. This valves out, do the grind the valves in, put the stem seals in, etc. Clean it all up, get it painted. I mean, the barrel's pretty much done. As you can see, there's a hone. We'll give it a very light hone in the barrel, and a lot of work actually gone in the barrel to all that crappy flaky paint. You know, when it starts flaking and it sort of just gets painted over, and it's painted over the flakes and stuff. So to get inside all the fins and get it all out, and then give it a good old repaint. So anyway, the barrel looks bang on now. But now we had an issue with this. We had an issue with this head, spark plug wise. So I mean, it was running a I think that A6 NGK related to a British Seagull engine or something. So anyway, so if we look at that for the minute, and what it should run is an M14 by 1.5, standard kind of spark plug. I mean, this is the only sort of old one I've got to hand at the minute, but it's of those dimensions. So so yeah, that's what it should be running. So what we've got and what we've done is come up with an adapter that's the same thread as the plug, and the plug fits the adapter. So what I've done, I've just got the thread, put the tap in the thread. So let me just see if I can do this. Just let me get that started and we'll have a quick look. So there he is now. The screw's in nice. Just let me get my socket on it now. It's a bit deep in there. Okay. So what we've got now is the adapter. Okay. Now it doesn't come all the way through, but it comes a lot further. Well, it certainly comes further through than the plug did. But what we now get is we can now use a standard spark plug. Okay. And when we look at the plug, just obviously when we look at the plug, it's far closer into the combustion chamber than it was originally. I mean, with these issues, it's, what's the alternative here? You can see it's in the mixture there. They actually see the electrodes there inside the plug. So what would be the alternative? Welded up perhaps? Don't know, I mean, another cylinder head. I mean, where do you, with some I mean, trying to kind of restore and keep running is about adapting and innovating and just trying to but there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely, it's far better, it feels better going in after being tapped out than that did. So excuse me. So yeah, that's what we've got. So we can move forward with the head now. So this is good. This little insert, for want of an adapter, whatever you want to call it, we're going to get that Loctited in. But first I'm going to do the head, get it all cleaned up, get the valves ground in, check valve guides for wear, etc. New stem seals on if that all checks out, and yeah, we'll go from there then and carry on. But no, I mean, far better kind of I'm hoping that's seeing that, far better sort of step forward than the way it was. The threads in there initially were like, I don't know, is that actually what you can actually see on the plug? It didn't even use. You can actually see on the plug the kind of shiny. It felt like 2 turns and that was it. Yeah, felt like that could just be launched out on a firing stroke rather than push piston down, push the spark plug out of the hole. So anyway, we've rectified that bit. So moving forward with this now, barrel, So we're going to put our new piston, etc., rings obviously, etc., everything. We're going to build up the barrel. The barrel doesn't need the head yet because the barrel has its own nuts on the studs and these three at this end, so we can actually get the barrel put down, block this hole up, then we'll just have the chain run at the side there to worry about. Yeah, move forward. So I'm glad that's sorted. That was a bit of a headache to me, that, but yeah, we've got that sorted. So okay, let's move on. Just before the barrel goes on, I'm just checking. I've just used the piston to centre the ring, the new ring, in the bore, and we've got 0.38, and Yamaha are saying it's 0.3 to 0.5. So if I can get it right on the camera, just started to move the ring. I don't know if the camera caught that there. So we're absolutely bang on the ring gaps. I've done the second ring. This is the top ring. So yeah, just a heads up that that's what we have to do before we install anything. If you get the ring gaps too tight, generally, well, I'm not going to say generally, sometimes they come preset, sometimes you have to do them with a ring file and do it yourself. So, but yeah, there we go. The ring gaps are all set. If you get the ring gaps too tight, and then obviously as you get sort of they bind up, it can wreak absolute havoc, cause complete engine destruction, piston destruction, everything. So quite an important point to make. So okie doke, we'll pick it up in a minute. Okay, here we are, piston fitted, new circlips in, rings all set around 120 degrees from each other. The gaps, as we've previously seen, gaps are set. So yeah, what we've got, I've just oiled it up ready for the barrel. The barrel's just got a bit of 3-bond around the base of the barrel, slight bit of grease on the lead, and ready to go. 3-bond on both gasket fit safeties, just a little bit. I mean, it probably doesn't even need it, but look, you know what? Yamaha use it and everybody else. So right, we have our piston ring pliers, and I'm about to, trouble is I can't film it while I'm, so right, we're going to pick it up in a minute when the piston's in.